Are you watching any NBA, WNBA? Are you watching?
Yes,
Are you?
of course.
Ah. What do you think of the marketing for the WNBA right now?
Okay.
I really, because I believe that basketball is different from football.
Yes,
Football, you really fall in love with the logo because everyone has helmets on. Basketball,
yes,
you got to tell a story about people to keep people
personalities.
attracted. Yeah, right.
Absolutely.
So
Main characters.
So I feel like the WNBA doesn't have enough stories around their players.
Well, you're right in that, like, for certain sports, it requires that you create main characters that people can cheer for, or that they can make villains, or any of that type. You know, it's like casting a movie. You know, where it's just like you need all the different players, literal and figurative, you know, to actually make the thing work.
Right.
And so there isn't enough of the diversity of personalities to make people feel like, oh, you know what, I can find somebody that I can identify with.
Right.
And the thing that is really weird about marketing is that the best marketing makes you think that it was your idea. You know, the best marketing is when you think you love Apple,
right.
you think you love your iPhone because you love it, not because I told you to love it.
Wow. Okay.
That's the best marketing.
Absolutely.
Which, by the way, is what happens.
Yep.
It's like we feed you information and then make you feel passionate and loyal about it. And that's what is required for the WNBA, you know, which is just like you can be who you are and still find somebody within the WNBA whose story you identify with.
Right.
That's the power of marketing.
Yeah.
And right now, or not just right now, but for a long time, the focus has been that the WNBA doesn't have as many sharp edges as the NBA.
Right.
You know, so you will not forgive these women for their brashness or their harshness as you would a man, right? Because at the end of the day, you're still working with societal concepts of, like, you know, being a little more subservient and nicer. You know, so it's like, yeah, it's easy for Angel Reese to be a villain.
That's what I was going to get to. Like a woman like Angel Reese, right? Do you think, what direction you think she should go in as far as her marketing her own brand? Or should it be a thing where she's doing everything she's doing now, like, you know, popping out on music videos or whatnot?
I think she should go full force, lean all the way in.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
Wear some little short dresses that she likes to wear, show the body, like be at parties, dance on tables, drink a little bit, you know, get mad on the court, like do all of the things. Yeah. You know, because you need somebody like that. Right. To attract an audience that also feels that. And you need Caitlin Clark.
Yeah, you need
to be who she is, you know?
Absolutely.
And then you need to fill in all of these other characters so that, like, the wider audience of sports, and also just of pop culture, by the way, are attracted to them. Now, that's what makes, like, any league or any company, any brand really live, is that, like, you need the diehards who can argue with you about, you know, their percentages, like how Caitlyn is performing versus Angel or whatever, you know, who can go stat to stat, quote, quote, quote. But you need pop culture of people who can't quote what the stats are and only know, like, this brand around the person, right? So that you have people who today will argue who's the greatest NBA player of all time. And everybody's top 10 looks different. Yeah, absolutely. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so that's what we do on our show a lot, or our pages or channels or whatever. We do a lot of debating.
Yes.
But I believe that we're not always debating the stats, right? Like, so we just use Jordan and LeBron as example.
Yes.
LeBron has an amazing career. Jordan had an amazing career.
Yeah.
But the stories are different.
Yes.
Jordan is this underdog who couldn't make the high school team and became All-American. Now he's a superstar.
Right.
LeBron was the chosen one. He was the king immediately. So I feel like a lot of people side with Jordan. Yes, he's great. We could talk about skills and nitpick and six rings. We can do that all day. Yeah. But a lot of people side with him because they feel like they identify with the Jordan underdog story. Or the Kobe Bryant, I'm going to work harder than everyone versus I'm a king when I arrived here. Do you think they did a good job with the marketing for LeBron or, like, the branding for LeBron? when it comes to that? Because I think that's what LeBron really fights.
Yeah.
He fights that I'm a king.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Here's the real trick about marketing is that you gotta like drink the Kool-Aid. You know, you gotta believe in the story.
Yep, absolutely.
Otherwise, no one else is gonna believe it. So I'm like, look, LeBron, you are not the underdog.
All right. Yep.
You should be the king.
Yep.
And believe it. Talk about it. Talk that way.
Yeah, 6'9", 260. You ain't underdog, brother.
Look, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm like, you know, it's like, and just to like give an analogy, it's like Pepsi versus Coke. Okay, where it's like Pepsi's always been the underdog. Coke is like the global king.
Yep.
However, their businesses are almost identical in terms of size and power and financial revenue. Yeah. You know, but the position and because I worked there, I could tell you that the positioning is always like act like number 2, even if you're number 1. Even when we beat them at their own game, we were still like, well, no, you know, we just have to fight our way in and blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean?
Right.
And so the idea about branding is that like choose your lane.
Right.
Be very specific in it. I think the other mistake that sometimes, you know, athletes make in their branding is that they think they need to appeal to everybody in order to win, and that's very true.
Yeah, that's very true. I don't think you need to appeal to everyone.
No.
You actually need the people who don't like you just as much as people who do like you. Yeah.
But it's also that like you have to stay in your brand lane.